अस्सलामुअलैकुम स्टूडेंट्स। मैं फिर एक बार आपके सामने हाजिर हूँ एक नया वीडियो लेके। एंड दिस वीडियो इज़ अबाउट रेजिस्टेंस एंड इट इज़ द थर्ड यूनिट इफ दिस unit electric current is concerned. In very first two videos we discussed about electric current and potential difference and Ohm's law. Now in today's video we will be discussing about the topic that is resistance. As you know that in the previous video we discussed about Ohm's law, and in Ohm's law I have told you that Ohm's law gives the relationship between electric current and potential difference. And there we came to the conclusion that the ratio of potential difference and electric current is always equal to a constant, and that constant is known as resistance. You can see here, as per Ohm's law, we know that potential difference is equal to R, that is resistance, into electric current, or we can say resistance is equal to the ratio of V divided by I. This V is potential difference and I is electric current. And this R is the resistance of a conductor through which a current I flows when a potential difference V is applied across its ends. Thus, resistance is equal to potential difference divided by electric current. That is what resistance actually is. So, if we want to define this resistance, we can define this resistance like this. We can say that resistance of a conductor is the ratio of the potential difference across its ends to the strength of the current flowing through it. So we can say this potential difference is actually a ratio. It is a ratio between potential difference and electric current. What is the potential difference across the ends of the conductor to the electric current that is flowing through that conductor? That ratio gives us the value of resistance. Now we will move towards the conceptual understanding of resistance. What actually resistance is? We know that all the metals are having free electrons on their surfaces, and with these free electrons there is also the presence of positive ions, or we can say these cations on their surface. These cations, which are being represented here with these blue dots, these are also known as kernels, and these red dots represent here the presence of electrons. These are the electrons. When there is no potential difference across the ends of a conductor, these electrons, they move randomly from here to there. There is not the motion in a particular, they don't move in a particular direction, but they show a random motion, and that random motion of these electrons, that is called random thermal motion. But when we connect potential difference, these electrons start moving in a particular direction, or we can say they start moving from negative terminal to the positive terminal, and that is known as electron drift. They start moving in a particular direction, but during that electron drift, when they start movement in a particular direction, or we can say when their movement constitutes charge there, and that flow of charge constitutes electric current there, during the movement of these electrons, these kernels, they make hindrance here. जब ये इलेक्ट्रॉन्स मूव करते हैं तो ये कर्नल्स जो होते हैं ये एक ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन पैदा करते हैं. ये इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, एक तो इलेक्ट्रॉन के साथ टकराता है तो उससे भी एक ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन वहां पे होती है, या तो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स मोस्टली ये इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इन कर्नल्स के साथ टकराते हैं, उससे वहां पे ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन पैदा होती है. सो वी कैन से जब ये इलेक्ट्रॉन्स मूवमेंट करते हैं, जब चार्ज फ्लो होता है, उस फ्लो ऑफ चार्ज के लिए आगे एक हिंड्रेंस पैदा होती है, आगे एक ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन आती है due to the presence of these kernels, and that obstruction is actually the resistance. वो ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन है, वो एक्चुअली रेजिस्टेंस है। इसीलिए हम बोलते हैं कि हर एक मटेरियल की अपनी अलग अलग रेजिस्टेंस होती है, क्योंकि हर एक मटेरियल में दिस नंबर ऑफ कर्नल्स एंड द पैटर्न ऑफ दिस कर्नल्स वो तो डिफरेंट होता है। सो वी कैन से दैट दिस रेजिस्टेंस इज द ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन टू द फ्लो ऑफ चार्ज थ्रू द कंडक्टर। पहले हमने बोला था क्वांटिटेटिव डेफिनेशन ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस, जब हमने बोला था इट इज द रेशियो between potential difference and electric current. Now the qualitative definition, or we can say the concept of resistance is that resistance is the obstruction to the flow of charge through the conductor. That is why resistance is represented as, जब भी हम resistance wire या resistance किसी circuit में दिखाते हैं, we show it with these hill-like structures. These hill-like structures represent that there is obstruction to the electric current. And when in case of connecting wires like copper, that copper is having very very small resistance, and if we talk about silver, that is having very low value of resistance. In the conductors like copper wire, like silver, all these conductors which are good conductors of electricity, वहां पे हम एक straight line दिखाते हैं without those hill like structures. That means कि वहां पे उतनी ज्यादा हाँ रेजिस्टेंस होती है, लेकिन ज्यादा नहीं होती है, नेग्लिजिबल रेजिस्टेंस होती है। तो वहां पे हम सीधे एक लाइन दिखाते हैं जब हम एक सर्किट में उनको रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, लेकिन जब हमें रेजिस्टेंस दिखानी होती है, रेजिस्टेंस को हम ऐसे विद दीज हिल लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स वहां पे दिखाते हैं। नाउ लेट अस मूव टुवर्ड्स द यूनिट ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस। What is the unit of resistance? As we have seen in electric current, electric current में हमने देखा the unit of electric current is ampere. Then we studied potential difference, and I have told you there that the unit of potential difference is this volt. And now what is the unit of resistance? The unit of resistance is ohm, and this ohm is represented by this very symbol. And if we have to define 1 ohm, how can we define 1 ohm? We can define it if we are having a circuit, and in that circuit हमें एक वहां पे 1 एम्पियर चार्ज फ्लो होता है, 1 एम्पियर चार्ज फ्लो होता है अक्रॉस द एंड्स ऑफ दैट कंडक्टर। जो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस होती है वो 1 वोल्ट होती है। उस टाइम पे हम बोलेंगे जो रेजिस्टेंस होगी उसका वैल्यू 1 ओम होगा। यानी जब एक कंडक्टर के थ्रू 1 एम्पियर चार्ज फ्लो होगा और कंडक्टर के एंड्स पे जो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस होगी वो 1 वोल्ट होगी, उस टाइम पे जो रेजिस्टेंस होगी वो रेजिस्टेंस 1 ओम के बराबर होगी। सो वी कैन से द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ ए कंडक्टर is said to be 1 ohm if a current of 1 ampere flows through it when a potential difference of 1 volt is applied across its ends. That is what 1 ohm is. Now, what are the factors on which this resistance depend? किन factors पे ये resistance depend करती है? सबसे पहला factor जो है that is length of the conductor. Resistance is directly proportional to the length of the conductor. अगर हमारे पास एक कंडक्टर है, उस कंडक्टर की जितनी ज्यादा लेंथ होगी उतनी ज्यादा उस कंडक्टर में रेजिस्टेंस प्रोड्यूस होगी। नंबर सेकंड, क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया. Resistance is inversely proportional to the cross sectional area. That means if we are having a conductor that is very thick, वो मोटा कंडक्टर है, उसकी थिकनेस ज्यादा है, दैट मीन्स वो रेजिस्टेंस कम प्रोड्यूस करेगा। क्यों? जितनी उसमें थिकनेस ज्यादा होगी उतना आउटर सरफेस होगा, जितना आउटर सरफेस होगा उतना इस चार्ज के लिए स्पेस मिलेगी वहां पे ये फ्लो हो सके। जितनी थिकनेस कम होगी, जितना कंडक्टर पतला होगा, उतनी वहां पे रेजिस्टेंस भी ज्यादा होगी। इसलिए हमने यहां पे बोला है रेजिस्टेंस इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया एंड it depends on the nature of the material. Different conductors are having different values for the resistance. For example, if we talk about iron, iron is having greater resistance than aluminium, aluminium is having greater resistance than copper, and copper is having greater resistance than silver. And silver की जो resistance होती है वो बहुत ज्यादा कम होती है, इसलिए हम बोल सकते हैं द वैल्यू ऑफ दिस रेजिस्टेंस इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द नेचर ऑफ द मटेरियल। तो यहां पे हम लिख सकते हैं रेजिस्टेंस इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू L, that is length. Resistance is inversely proportional to 1 by A, that is inversely proportional to the cross sectional area. अगर इन दो को कंबाइन करें, फर्स्ट इक्वेशन को और सेकंड इक्वेशन को कंबाइन करके देखें, तो यहां पे हमें निकलेगा रेजिस्टेंस इज प्रोपोर्शनल, कंबाइन करके हमें मिलता है रेजिस्टेंस इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू लेंथ डिवाइडेड बाय एरिया, एरिया क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया। तो अगर ये प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी खत्म करे, रेजिस्टेंस इज इक्वल टू, दिस सिंबल इज नोन एज रो इनटू एल डिवाइडेड बाय ए, and this rho is the constant of proportionality and it is called the specific resistance or resistivity of the conductor, and it depends on the nature of the material of the conductor. अगर हमारे पास एक कंडक्टर है, उस कंडक्टर की लेंथ है, उस कंडक्टर की लेंथ जो है वो 1 मीटर है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, we are having a conductor and that conductor is having the length of 1 meter and that conductor is having the area of cross section and that area of cross section is equal to 1 meter square. फिर से मैं रिपीट करूंगा, we are having a conductor, that conductor is of the length of 1 meter and the area of cross section of that conductor is 1 meter square. वहां पे जितनी रेजिस्टेंस वो ऑफर करेगा उसको हम बोलते हैं उसकी स्पेसिफिक रेजिस्टेंस, उसको हम बोलते हैं उसकी स्पेसिफिक रेजिस्टेंस। यहां पे हम बोल सकते हैं एज R is equal to rho into L divided by A, therefore rho is equal to resistance into area divided by length. If we are having a conductor where length is equal to 1 meter and area of cross section is equal to 1 meter square, therefore this resistivity or rho will be equal to resistance. So we can define this resistivity as, resistivity of a conductor is defined as the resistance offered by a 1 cubic meter of that conductor. Unit of resistivity is ohm meter. It was all about this resistance and resistivity. Let us have a quick assessment here. There is a question, material with a greater resistance will be. ऐसा कोई मटेरियल जिसकी ज्यादा रेजिस्टेंस होगी, क्या वो गुड कंडक्टर होगा या बैड कंडक्टर होगा? मटेरियल विद अ ग्रेटर रेजिस्टेंस, ऑफ कोर्स दैट विल बी अ बैड कंडक्टर. Resistance increases with increase in length, yes or no? Yes, it increases with increase in length. Define resistance. You can define it because I have told you. You can define it and you can write down it on your copy. And after that, you have to define ohm. Then, what are the units of resistivity? You can find out the units of resistivity if you remember what we studied earlier in the previous slides. Okay. Take care. Khuda Hafiz.